In the heart of the dense woods, sunlight filtered through the emerald canopy, casting a dappled mosaic on the forest floor. James, a loving and protective father, sat on a moss-covered rock by a babbling stream, watching his 6-year-old daughter, Lily, splashing and giggling as she played in the crystal-clear water. The idyllic scene painted a picture of serene father-daughter bonding. As Lily frolicked in the stream, the sense of tranquility began to unravel. The usual rustle of leaves and the gentle hum of nature gave way to an eerie silence. James furrowed his brow, feeling a subtle shift in the atmosphere. "Lily, sweetheart, it's time to go," he called out, unease creeping into his voice. Reluctantly, Lily emerged from the water, her skin glistening with droplets. She dried off and got dressed, the rustle of her clothes contrasting sharply with the unnatural quiet of the woods. James scanned the surroundings, an unsettling feeling settling in his chest. Once Lily was clothed, they started their journey back through the woods, hand in hand. A growing sense of unease washed over James, like an unspoken threat. He scanned the surroundings, a knot tightening in his stomach. It felt as if unseen eyes were fixated on them, observing their every move. Lily, oblivious to the shifting atmosphere, tugged at her father's hand, urging him to continue their journey home. James, sensing the growing unease, instinctively tightened his grip on Lily's hand. He scanned the surroundings, his protective instincts heightened. A disconcerting feeling of being watched enveloped them, and anxiety gnawed at James's composure. The path ahead narrowed, and at a particular juncture they encountered an obstruction, a fallen tree blocking their way. As James attempted to clear the path, a bone-chilling silence descended upon the forest. The whispering leaves had vanished, replaced by an eerie hush. Suddenly, a series of ominous sounds pierced the silence, faint footsteps, distant whispers, and the snap of twigs under unseen weight. Fear crept into James's heart as he realized they were not alone. Panic set in, and he clutched Lily tightly, urging her to move faster. For a brief moment, Lily's flowery sundress got caught on a small branch protruding from a fallen tree on the side of the trail. Wasting no time, and filled with adrenaline, James unsnagged Lily's sundress, and they started running through the woods. In the chaos, the father and daughter briefly lost sight of each other. A moment of heart-stopping fear gripped James until he heard Lily's voice calling out, her distress echoing through the woods. He raced towards her, relief flooding over him as they reunited. But the danger persisted. Strange sounds, like distant footsteps and hushed voices, surrounded them. James clenched his jaw, shielding Lily as they continued their desperate escape. As they burst into a small clearing, a figure emerged from the shadows. A familiar face, a man named Mark, a friend James had trusted. Betrayal twisted his features as Mark revealed an ulterior motive, the reason behind the eerie events in the woods. James held Lily even closer. Mark's eyes gleamed with a sinister glint, and a chilling revelation unfolded. It turned out that the seemingly innocent outings in the woods were a facade, a cover for a hidden agenda. Mark had been gathering information, intending to exploit James for personal gain. A wave of betrayal crashed over James, the weight of deceit threatening to shatter the trust he had placed in someone he considered close. Lily, sensing her father's distress, clung to him, her innocent eyes reflecting confusion and fear. Mark, now exposed, smirked with a cruel satisfaction. "You never suspected, did you, James? Your precious little outings were the perfect cover. The information I've gathered will make me rich, and you, well, you'll be left with nothing." James, fueled by a mix of anger and desperation, stepped in front of Lily, shielding her from the ominous figure. "You won't touch her. I won't let you destroy our lives." The woods, once a sanctuary, echoed with the confrontation. Mark, realizing that James was not as naive as he seemed, reached for a concealed weapon, escalating the situation to a dangerous level. James, driven by an instinctive need to protect his daughter, prepared for the imminent threat. In the tense standoff, a sudden movement in the shadows caught James's attention. A group of forest rangers and police officers, who had received a tip-off regarding Mark's sinister plan, emerged from the foliage. Mark, outnumbered and cornered, hesitated for a moment before attempting to escape. However, the officers and rangers swiftly apprehended him, bringing an end to the menacing plot. As the sunlight filtered through the dense canopy, the woods began to reclaim their tranquil atmosphere. The unsettling quiet gave way to the natural sounds of the forest, as if cleansing itself from the stain of betrayal. In the aftermath, James held Lily close, grateful for the unexpected intervention. The experience had taught him the importance of discernment and the lengths a parent would go to protect their child. With the ordeal behind them, father and daughter emerged from the woods, their bond strengthened by adversity.